All right, does anyone else know how to say thank you in another language? How about Hawaiian? Mahalo. We're saying thank you every way we know how because this month we're talking about gratitude. No matter what language you say it in, saying thank you rocks. Speaking of rocks, I've got a little twist on rock, paper, scissors for you today. It's called hug, shake, clap, thank you. Each of these motions is a fun way to say thank you. Try them with me. Hug, shake, and clap. As you can see in this picture, here's what wins in each round. Hug, shake, clap. So here we go. Hugs beat handshakes. Handshakes beat clapping. Clapping beats hugs. I'll count us down by saying 3, 2, 1, thank you. Then you'll pick one of the 3 motions. You'll actually do the motion as I say thank you. So remember, you can look up here to see which motion wins. All right, we're gonna play the best 2 out of 3. Let's see who wins between me and Jedi. Here we go. I'll count it off. 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Right.
Do it again. 3, 2, 1. Ooh.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Here we go.
Right.
3, 2, 1. Oh. What? Let's see.
I beat you again.
Oh, that was quick. Bummer. All right, Jedi won this round. Okay, so pick someone around you to play the best 2 out of 3. You got it? Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Okay, next round. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Last time. Who's gonna be the winner? 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Okay, so who won? Did you win? All right, great job. Okay, now let's all stay standing and thank God as we sing and worship Him together.
Every time I'm feeling down, you pick me up. Sing, oh, oh. And when my heart is feeling emptied out, you fill my cup. Sing it out now. Oh, oh. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you, just wanna say thank you. Yeah! T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Here we go, verse 2. I'm grateful for the way you've been a friend to me. Sing, oh, oh. And even in the deepest, darkest night, you help me see. Sing it out now. Oh, oh. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you, just wanna say thank you. Come on. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. For the joy that you give to me, for the way that you made me free, for my friends and my family, I just wanna say, for loving me from the start, for every beat, beat, beat of my heart, for everything you are, I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you, just wanna say thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, from my friends and my family. I just wanna say, for loving me from the start, for every beat, beat, beat of my heart, for everything you are. I just wanna say, I just wanna say.
Great singing, everyone. You all can have a seat. Let's all practice our memory verse together. Remember, our verse is, "Give thanks to the Lord because He is good. His faithful love continues forever." Psalm 136:1. Now, let's try it again with a few words missing. Give thanks to the Lord because He is good. His faithful love continues forever. Psalm 136:1. This time, I'm going to take most of the words away, and let's see if you can get it with me. Give thanks to the Lord because He is good. His faithful love continues forever. Psalm 136:1. Awesome! God is so good. Let's check out our story this week.
Dankeschön. Wow, German is our hard language. Hi, I'm Erica. I'm learning how to say thank you in other languages because if I ever travel the globe, I still want to have gratitude. Gratitude is letting others know you see how they've helped you. But saying thank you is really hard as it turns out. For instance, in Armenia, if you were to open the door for me, I'd have to say, Congratulations, if I wanted you to know that I was grateful. Or, if you gave me a stick of gum in Mongolia, I'd have to say thank you by saying, Beyalarla. And then, if we were in Spain and you gave me directions to the biblioteca, I'd have no choice but to say gracias. Gracias. Oh, I actually know that one. 9 times out of 10, it seems like we forget to show gratitude when we should. But as you'll see in today's story, saying thank you doesn't have to be that hard. Even in Romania. Mall to a tech. Everybody? Yeah, that seemed right. Devan Shivad.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. And now for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Luke, chapter 17, verses 11 through 19.
Outside the village on the border between Samaria and Galilee lived 10 lepers. We didn't know their name or their stories, but we did know at least one of them was a Samaritan, a group that Jewish people distrusted. Call that man Zach.
Hi there. Sorry, not allowed to shake your hand.
Leprosy was a painful skin disease, and there was no doctors or medicines to treat it. But even worse than the sores were the loneliness. Lepers weren't allowed to be around anyone who were healthy, not even their own families. They had to keep more than a social distance. So if Zach had a wife or kids, probably hadn't seen them in years.
My little boys. All grown up by now, I bet.
The 10 lepers' lives seemed hopeless. All they can do was stand back and yell at anybody who passed by.
Stay away! Don't come close.
But we do need food. If you could just leave some under that willow tree by the creek, we'd be grateful.
Then, one day, news reached the lepers of travelers approaching along the border road.
Big crowd.
I hear it's that Jesus fella.
The teacher? They say he makes sick people well.
You're a Samaritan. Why would he care about you?
Hey, what have I got to lose?
Zach hobbled toward the road, walking stick in hand. The other lepers straggled after him. They could see a crowd now, traveling along the road.
People won't like us standing so close.
I'm not throwing away my shot.
Zach can see faces now. The crowd grouped around the man in the middle. The man had a strong face and kind eyes.
Jesus! Master! Have pity on us!
To the leper's surprise, Jesus stopped right in the middle of the road.
Jesus!
Master Jesus!
Have pity
Please!
on us!
Please have pity on us.
The crowd around Jesus backed away, whispering. Jesus stood firm as Zach and the lepers dared to limp closer.
Jesus!
Master!
Have pity on us!
As the lepers neared, Jesus took a long, clear look. Everyone went silent. Zach could hardly breathe. Then Jesus smiled.
Go. Show yourselves to the priests.
Zach gasped. The only way a leper could approach a priest was if that he confirmed that he had been healed. But as Zach glanced down, his heart sank. His knees and his feet were still shriveled and splotchy. His knees still ached.
Oh.
Jesus moved on, and the crowd followed. The lepers stared at each other.
Well, that happened.
I don't get it.
Well, we should go to the priests, like he told us.
I guess it can't hurt.
Any more than it already does.
Limping, the lepers headed out across the field towards the town. They hesitated as they reached the creek.
We'll have to wade across.
Painfully, the man clambered down the bank. Zach's stick got caught in the twisted root of a willow tree. The stick went flying, and he tumbled to the ground.
Ouch!
Instinctively, he jumped to his feet.
How'd you do that?
Do what?
Just jump up.
Zach glanced down again. This time, his feet and his legs were strong and whole, skin clear and healthy.
Look! My skin! It's clean!
The other man glanced down at their own arms and legs and bodies.
I'm all better! Woohoo!
The lepers laughed and danced till they cried, amazed at what Jesus had done.
Gotta get to the priest!
Race you!
The lepers splashed across the creek, hurtling towards the town. Zach stopped at the water's edge, and the others ran ahead.
I'll get to see my boys again.
But even as Zach imagined the joy that would come, a face flashed in his head.
Jesus. He's healed me. He's the one who's made me whole.
Turning back, Zach hurried toward the road. He ran fast, catching up to Jesus and the crowd as they reached the village.
Jesus? Jesus!
The crowd parted quickly as Zach headed straight for Jesus.
Praise God, I'm well.
Zach threw himself down on the dusty road at Jesus' feet.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you.
Zach lifted his head. Dust mixed with tears of joy. Jesus smiled, but his eyes searched the road behind him.
Weren't all 10 healed? Where are the other 9?
As Zach shook his head, Jesus turned to the crowd.
Didn't anyone else return to give praise to God except this outsider?
Everyone was silent. It was clear that Zach was the only one. Jesus smiled down at him.
Get up and go. Your faith has healed you.
Zach leapt to his feet as he hurried to see the priest. He had delayed his chance to see his family by a short time, but it was worth it to see the man who had given him back his life.
So, there were 10 guys healed by Jesus. All of them were probably really grateful, but only one of them took the time to actually say it out loud. I think sometimes we're kind of like the 9 guys who didn't say anything. It's not that we're not grateful that mom made dinner and washed the dishes. We are grateful. We just assume mom knows that we're grateful. So we forget to say, thank you. And we're definitely grateful when a teacher takes extra time to help us with schoolwork. We just, I don't know, don't feel comfortable telling her, thank you. And anytime we take a moment to think about all the things God has done for us, our hearts are probably overflowing with gratitude. But we don't actually tell him, thank you. You probably feel grateful all the time. To parents, to teachers, to friends, to God, to the guy who bags your groceries. All you need to do is remind yourself to take 2 seconds to say the words, thank you. That's the one thing to remember today. Say thank you. Or, if you prefer, you could say, arigato, maki, terimaka, si. Thanks, everybody. See you next time.
When you're thankful, don't keep it inside. Don't be in such a hurry that you forget to thank the people who have helped you. Just simply say thank you. Pay attention to the things that people are doing for you and take a second to thank them. Remember, it feels good to have others thank you for the things you've done. So treat others the way you want to be treated. And take time to say thank you. One way we can say thank you to someone is by making something for them. Think about the people who help you on a daily or weekly basis. This could be someone from school, a teacher, or it could be someone at home. Maybe a parent, an aunt, an uncle, grandparent, or even a sibling. Or it could also be a neighbor. Take a moment to think about who you are going to make your card for. And make sure that you tell that person how they help you and thank them for it. And you'll find your little thank you card if you received a family bag from us. So thank you guys all for joining me today as we talk about gratitude. Make sure you check out monterey.church for more awesome resources. And don't forget to finish your card and deliver it to that person. And lastly, don't forget to be adding to your thankful tree this month. You can see I've added leaves to mine. I hope you're filling up your tree all month long. Have a great week.